Alright, first off, I want to say Kal, Halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways, doing this work in all sincerity and in all honesty. The sisters, the believers, the helps. Shalom. Now this is your brother Yawahala once again with a lesson on this whole economy, right? Jamaica's dollar sliding, right? Now again, I just want to go into the whole topic, the whole lesson, because people don't really see it as that much of a problem now, or and that's just the majority. The minority is really having adverse effects with the dollar sliding this far, right? People as such like myself shops online and do most transaction and business online. I went to ship me the other day, and a guy said to me he hasn't seen me in a long time. I said, yeah, have trouble with this and that, and him say, oh, I understand, because right now the dollar move on. Instantly when him said that, I catch myself like, whoa. So he's saying, yeah, the dollar slide me done. Yo, back then it used to be, it never was such a problem, but best believe me, start to less and less people, and people now come as often, and whatever the case may be. And him look upon me and say, right now, the Amazon, when him go on Amazon, the exchange rate, as you see right now, it's $136.22 to $1. The youth look upon me and tell me, say, yo, when you go on Amazon for shop, and $140, $140 because of $40 and couple cents. So 140 and couple cents are the exchange rate Amazon use, and PayPal use that as well. You understand me? And they must say, yo, it's ridiculous. Then he further looked at me and say, yo, 200 and something US dollar, a 40,000 out here. That's like half the amount, because 224, right? So the mere fact that 200 and something dollar equal $40,000, and a 20,000 or 30,000, 40,000, it's double. The US dollar is double the amount out here. As much as you're looking at this right now, one Jamaican dollar to that, when you have the major amounts like over $100, $200, it doubles, sometimes triples the higher it goes. And they man look upon me and tell me, say, yo, it's ridiculous, because now it's even harder to shop online versus our dollar with the US dollar, right? I may look into it and say, oh, just a wake up to this. You understand me? And it's what's it called? And this only happened in a couple months, Mind me, look, as you see right here, it's me click 5D. That means 5 days. 1D, 1 day. 1M, 1 month. Crap. See if I can turn on my data. Field load. Alright, so mind me, you're seeing 1M. So this is within a month, 1 month, right? Or within months. It'll go show you. So from the 21st of July, right? It was little above 130. You understand me? So it's little above 130 from the 21st of July, and then from July to the 22nd to the 21st to the 22nd, within just 3 days, it skyrocketed. Look at that. From little above 130 to above 132, and from within 3 more days, it skyrocketed to almost 134, right? And from 3 more days to 3, and it'll show you in a 3 day time period, from August 1st to August 6th, it'll show you a 6 day now. You see, jump to where it is. You understand me? To August the 17th of August. So within a little time span, if you look at the time with the day with the months, the days with the months, different intervals, it's just literally 3 days. It's not even between a 10-day period. If you look from the 9th to the 14th, that's literally just what 5 days roughly. Within mere days, the dollar a climb, the dollar a shoot. You understand me? Versus back then, $1 would be added per year. And by the year of 2016, the dollar start move. The dollar start move within months, it start climb. 2017, mere weeks, it a climb. 2018, mere days, couple days, and the dollar climb. You think it's gonna get any better? The price of living has skyrocketed and people just start take notice or concern. Mind you me, people has always been watching this. But the majority would always say, I have the money for buy truck, or their jobs would compensate. When them got gas station, they have gas allowance, they have food allowance, entertainment allowance. A lot of jobs does offer those type of luxury. Hotels, banks, you name it. Right? A lot of jobs does offer that luxury or opportunity for people. Not to worry about that. Right? But that's now the minority, and the majority is looking at how the dollar is. The majority of people are literally at a keen interest and keen notice of how the dollar slide rapidly. In few days, the dollar move. Right? Jump to this. This is literally, I just type in inflation. I just Google inflation. This is nothing hard for people to look into, to get into, to see. Nothing hard. Simple. You can literally type it up yourself, inflation, and see it come up. You know what it say? In economics, hyperinflation. Oh yeah, hyperinflation, not inflation. I'm typing hyperinflation. It's a hyperinflation is very high and typically accelerating inflation. It's a accelerating inflation. That means it gradually increase. It's a quickly erodes the real value of the currency. To Jamaican dollar. You see how it's quickly eroding, meaning wasted, or coming to nothing, spoil. As the price of most or all goods increase, look pan gas. That's one thing. That's goods. We spend money to get the goods as a part of resource for move vehicle. Right now, the price of gas is literally 180 something. Some places will still show 150. Some places will show 170. You hardly have places showing 160. In certain parishes, you're lucky enough to find 130 or 140. You do have it, but in some parishes, and that's to go way out a way for buy gas. Think about that. Right? Food. Natural resources like Petrojam and in place have to import natural gas. Right? The price of electricity, the price of water, all of that is being affected by the currency. All of that, especially things that has to be traded on a day-to-day basis, all of that is being affected by the dollar. It have a pay back. Soon you literally are going to hear the bus fare raise. So you soon have that as a big concern. Don't feel say it's not in speech right now. Best believe me that I'm going to have it as a big debate, and it'll go jump 120 or 130 or maybe 140 to 150. You're going to see an increase in bus fare. Right? It's this causes people to minimize their holdings in that currency as they usually switch to more stable foreign currency. Right now, people are buying more US. People are more invested in the US dollar here in Jamaica. They don't realize that the US dollar itself is going to fail or coming to a close. But they're really putting a lot of investment in the US dollar because them say Jamaican dollar slide. So they must say, yo, the more US I have, the more money I have in Jamaica. That's this mindset of people now. Them don't want to invest in them currency. Them don't want to invest in them dollar. Because them see for themselves say them dollar come to naught. As the article said, as something said earlier, it quickly erodes the real value of the currency. So them see for themselves say, yo, the dollar a slide hard. The dollar really a come to nothing. And that's what's hyperinflation. Right? And if we look at this chart within months, no, this shows months from between a month within July to August, a period in July to August, and they say, yo, that's roughly a month. And it's showing in a couple of days the dollar slides so far. Within days. Are people just messed up right now? Right? Them far gone. Them just in a whole loop. Right? This is Isaiah 30 and 1. Why may I bring out the precept? Because of people trust in this society. Who people think that there is better tomorrow coming. Who people think that investing in the US dollar, right, are going to save them from what happened to Jamaica. That not help you. That not save you. The mere fact people look for 10, 20, 30 years, 2030, vision 2030. People looking for in 2018 and people looking for roughly what 12 more years in another society here. People are looking for 12 more years in this society. This is better. Better not come from this. This is Isaiah 30 verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Who people trust in other society, who people look to make life in this, yo. The wickedness, the folly, everything that goes on in this today's society, who people draw refuge to it. Now the economy or the dollar is sliding, the main source of survival are come to naught. That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. Them fee say, yo, this, even though the Jamaican dollar slide, them still a try find way to look towards the US dollar. Thinking that they'll find better. They won't. And to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Egypt, why them call it Egypt? Because Egypt, go back to the Hebrew word Matzariam, which means straight or double straight. Right? Which means bondage. The place where we serve bondage. And that's how we in and now. We're in our time of captivity. If you people think you're free, you're not free. You're still slaves. Tied to this dollar, tied to this economy, you have to work on the ass off. Modern day plantation or cotton field are nowadays call centers. Those are the modern day cotton field call centers. You have different type of cotton field, whether it be government work, right? Whether it be police force or military. Modern day cotton field, you have to go and put in hours, and you have to put in extra hours to see a little more bread. And now imagine that your dollar is sliding and coming to nothing. You have to put more work to get less. You think it's going to be better? Right now I have a brother around because film place where he work, them do a pay cut. Why them do a pay cut? You say because them just want it because the dollar slide. Them not make much. And even these companies, they don't trade in the Jamaican dollar, them get the US dollar, and then when they get the US dollar, them just pay out people in a Jamaican dollar, they look a riffraff. And because it's so cheap, it costs them little to nothing. Them spend less US, figure it, what we think is enough Jamaican. Because it equate differently, because the dollar constantly a slide. Therefore, shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Our people are get shaken because of this, yo. Our people are get not because them things say, yo, better come from this, right? Before we go to that this scripture, this is 2nd Ezra 1 verse 17. Where are the benefits that I have done for you? When you were hungry and thirsty in the wilderness, did ye not cry unto me? This is the Lord speaking to our people, yo. When we did in the wilderness back then, we just come out of Egypt, and never the Lord feed we, and never the Lord fed us, gave us food and water to drink, yo. It's saying, why hast thou brought us into the wilderness to kill us? And the people that complain back to the Lord, yo. Right? Because guess what? Them trusting in Egypt. But then they must say, yo, I better we left there back, I better we did there Egypt, I eat cucumber, than for in the wilderness you suffer and are dead. That's the mindset of people, yo. Right? Will people take this life as paradise compared to the real glory that the Lord set for we? Will people not look for better to come, yo? Will people look better in this society to come? That's how people are look at. It had been better for us to have served the Egyptians than to die in the wilderness. And that's the mindset of people, and that's their mindset. No. That's why the scripture we read earlier say, oh, people go down to Egypt to get the strength from Pharaoh for the counsel. Because them things say better come at this society, because them things say, yo, good is going to happen. I'm just sure to say, oh, the dollar slide in days, couple of days, the dollar a fail. Jamaican dollar. And best believe me, I've heard people say, yo, look, them invest in the US dollar because them say, yo, it make more sense to have more US than Jamaican. Because them say money stronger in a US than Jamaican. And the more they have in a US, when the dollar slide, the more them value it. Them say, yes, me I get more money. And them don't understand the science behind it. It say, yo, it had been better for us to serve the Egyptians than to die in the wilderness. Then I pity upon your mourning. There's a lot of pity with people. And I've gave you manna to eat, so ye did eat angels' bread. When you were thirsty, did I not cleave the rock, and water shoot out to your full? For the heat I have covered you with the leaves of the trees. I divided among you the fruitful land, and cast out the Canaanites and the Perizzites and the Philistine before you. What shall ye yet do more for? What shall I yet do more for you, saith the Lord? So the Lord asks, one more me I go do for you. After me do all of this, one more me have to go do for you. Because that's how people stay, yo. Right? That's the mindset of people. That's why what end up happening to people that end up happening. God not have no mercy upon we, yo. This is Jeremiah 2, verse 4. Hear ye the word of the Lord, O house of Jacob, and all the family of the house of Israel, saith the Lord. What iniquity have your fathers found in me, that ye are gone far from me, and have walked after vanity, and are become vain, right? Because when people turn from the Heavenly Father, this is why all of this are happening. And when people trust in this society so much, yo, and not realizing that it's failing. Just like me tell you, say the youth they are shit me, he must say, yo, him not understand how the dollar just a slides and it gone so far, and even these foreign companies, Amazon, PayPal, all of them even put the dollar at a far greater margin than what the dollar is supposed to be. Neither said they, where is the Lord that brought us up out of the land of Egypt? Just like I'm reading that second Ezra just a while ago. That led us through the wilderness, through the land of desert and of pits, though the land of drought and of shadow of death, though the land Salakia is not though, through Salakia, through a land that no man passed through and where no man dwelt. And I brought you, that means the Lord that tell us, say, I'm going to bring you through a desert land, through a land where nothing there, right? The Lord keep you in places like that, where you don't have water or food. The scripture saying that Israel saying feed with angels food, or angels bread, yo, manna. And when the rock did there, the Lord make water gush from the rock and fill with, yo. So just so I read a while ago, see same thing here. Right? The Lord bring with you a hard land for bringing in the land, a Canaan, our promised land. And how people still turn against him and trust in this society. And the same thing our people doing now. People don't regard the Most High in no way, shape or form. And I brought you into a plentiful country to eat the fruit thereof and the goodness thereof. But when ye entered, ye defiled the land and made mine heritage an abomination, because the people lust after these strange gods, lust after these strange idol worship, these customs, the life and livelihood of the heathens. So people take it on, yo. Well, people take it on, and I realize, the Lord really pay for the work what we do, right? We do follow the Lord that put indignation upon us because of that. So when some people are recognized, say, yo, society don't look so bright upon the next hand, some people still are party it up, some people still are live it up. And those who are most of them want to say, yo, life will get worse on this side, them not do nothing for make it better, them not acknowledge the Lord. Them still are suffering of them wickedness. This is Habakkuk. This is Haggai 1 verse 5. Now therefore, thus saith the Lord of hosts, consider your ways. Ye have sown much and brought in little. Ye have eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. And that's true. Just as how we think, say, I work just as hard for buy the food I buy no enough. The water I buy for drink no enough, yo. We pay more than what we get. He clothed you, but ye are none warm. And he that earneth wages to put in bags filled with holes. Because as much as you make the money, twos, literally if you get paid on the Friday, by Monday again, weekend the money done, and by Monday you beg and a borrow and a hand to mouth you're going back to. Literally, me see that, me experience that for myself. You get me? As the song says, as you get the money done and you feel like next month and now come. Most people get paid per fortnightly. Them 2 weeks, them are dead. By the time 1 week done, them must say, wait, but I'm paid done, and not even the second week not even come yet. Them still in the first week after they get paid. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, consider your ways. Look into where you do, yo. Don't just say, oh, the economy look like it a crumble, it a crash. No better no look like it a come. Trust me. There's a reason. Consider your ways, look into where you do. Right? And with that, I want to say, Kal, Halal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways doing this work in all sincerity and in all honesty. The sisters, the believers, the helps. Shalom.